What's up, everybody? This is Backlog Gaming here with some virtual reality slash craziness news. Basically have two articles that we're going to cover here. The first one is going to outline Microsoft's HoloLens specs and features. This was recently released for public consumption on February 29th. So from there, let's get into some of the details about the HoloLens. Now, the processor is going to be an Intel 32-bit architecture. They also are doing custom-built Microsoft holographic processing unit called the HPU 1.0. The battery life is going to be around 2 to 3 hours of active use, up to 2 weeks of standby time. So if you just leave it sitting there, you should be able to boot it up within that 2-week period. Fully functional when charging, obviously, and then from there, passively cooled. There's not going to be any fans on the unit itself. Memory, it's going to have 64 gigabytes flash memory, and from there, 2 gigabytes of RAM. Now, it's going to run Windows 10 and operate with the Windows Store as its operating system. We're not going to worry too much about the weight, but the optics, see-through holographic WIMs, which is like waveguides, 2 HD 16:9 light engines, automatic pupillary distance calibration. So it's going to measure how far across your pupils are and everything like that. It's got to calibrate itself so the projections all look correct. Holographic resolution is 2.3 meters total light points, and holographic density is 2.5K radians, which is light points per radian. I don't really know what that is, but it features also some 4 microphones, some small stuff with like the HD camera with the sensors, human understanding, and from there input and output connectivity. So it kind of gives you those if you want to use them. Now, the main thing about this article is that the dev kits have been priced at $3,000. So if you're able to afford it, you can have one for $3,000. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have $3,000 to spend on the HoloLens, let alone anytime soon. So I will not be personally getting one. But if you are interested, they are taking pre-orders for them if you want to go ahead and place your order. Now, just remember, these are dev kits. These are not going to be for the consumer, in the sense that this is a consumer release of our actual final product. But if it follows a trend of like VR headsets, you're able to get an Oculus Rift dev kit for about $300 to $350. And it ended up being $600. I'm not saying that this could project the HoloLens of becoming $6,000, but it may cost over $3,000 when they finally release an actual headset for consumer use. The other point of news that I seen today is that the Omni is available for pre-orders. Now, the Omni is a kind of like a treadmill-like style to where you can walk while using VR. Now, you do see the price here. It is $699 to pre-order. They do have other accessories like shoes, which is $60. They also have Omni tracking pods, which is $79. And from there, they also have the Omni harness, which is $79. And the VR rack, which is, again, $79. And then the VR boom, which is going to be $79. I'm guessing this isn't more for microphone use. This is more or less going to be used to keep cords out of your way. So it will hook your cords to make sure they are up and out of the way. But if you are interested in that piece of technology, I didn't know they were this close to a consumer type release. But as you can see it right there with the individual standing on it, that's how it would work and operate. So there was an interesting article on Reddit, or I guess post on Reddit, saying that 80% of users that tried Omni couldn't imagine VR without it. So if that sways your purchase in either way, go ahead. I personally don't have an extra $700 sitting around that I could spend on something that I've never tested out. I don't know if it'd be comfortable or not, or if it'd feel a little bit restraining, or if it'd feel awkward at first, or if it'd feel awkward for a while until you got used to it. But again, we cover all things VR. We support things that are VR related. So I hope this finds its market that it's looking for, and I wish them all the success in the world. But currently at this time, I am personally not interested in it. They are looking for investors, if you have have a decent amount of money set aside, you can go ahead and invest in the product to try and promote it and hopefully make a return on it or a profit. Hopefully not a loss, because that would be sad. Anyways, guys, that's all the VR news I have for you today. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, if you could help me out by sharing this video on Twitter or Facebook, I would really appreciate it. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time.